pick. Hopefully, they can prove us wrong.
Hopefully, indeed. It's another game between both of these teams. We still can't get over it.
No,
can
it's
we?
so good.
It's awesome.
This is
Look
a
at that.
ride.
Oh, that part.
Oh
This
my
part.
God, look at
This
that.
part.
The wings of MPL Indonesia.
The wings to bring us into the land of dawn. As ladies and gentlemen, let's get it for game number 2 between Geek Fam and Dewa United.
Let's see, indeed, Land of Dawn. Will Geek Fam secure another game to make them secure the match point? Or will Dewa United equalize in this game?
Yeah, I gotta talk a little bit about the drafts first here because looking at the emblems, I don't actually see anything too interesting to talk about. Purified choice for what? But that Cho, man. I guess with the Shunpu, it's anti-CC. You can find these flanks around, but you have to play it really smart. Shaco's gonna have to have a perfect Cho game if he wants to have an impact in this game. But so far, he is doing pretty well, right? In the early stages on the Cho, we can see the Wilderness Blessing being the choice for the duo mid of Dewa, but not for the duo mid of Geek Fam. Only a boy going for that Wilderness Blessing. It's a tenacity for Beloy, so he knows that there's going to be a lot more damage this game from Dewa compared to last, and he wants to survive on this Edith.
So let's talk about what we can expect here in the early game. With the obvious advantage that perhaps Geek Fam would have with, oh, wait a minute, Tegera?
Good flicker, good calculation as well. But then again, he does not get the last cannon min in there, so that's a win for Watt.
Okay, so let's revert back to that. Who has the better early game advantage, Geek or Dewa?
I'd say it's actually kind of mixed, right? It depends on the question. Are you talking about neutral objective control? Because I would say it's still Geek. They have much more CC to set it up. They have good lane priority. But when it comes to clear around the jungle, Lanaya actually has an advantage over the Akai. That's why we saw a very early gank, because he was able to invade so early that even Chidera wasn't expecting it. He was level 2. The heck is this guy doing in my lane?
That was quick, but what is Lanaya doing there? That is actually Niall invading.
See, Lanaya looking for an opening here in the bottom lane. Luke pops the Black Dragon form. Oh, good catch on towards Lanaya with the heavy spin. Penalty zone will not save his life as, take a look at the Petrified Ixen, falls as well. It's a 2-for-1 now in minute 2.
Worth it for Geek Fam for sure. They were able to survive. Wait, what was this?
Oh, what? Beloyski? A little, there, he turned off his mode, it seems like, and miscalculated. Dewa United claims and equalize on the board.
No, you don't get it, Gani. It's a signature Beloy death. Without a death, you can't win.
Yeah, let's see. Orange buff will be taken by Niall. Shaco here, forced to use the flicker. Feather airstrike that was stolen here will not be able to take Shaco down. Dewa United, though, claims the first turtle in the game.
So that was an instant turnaround with Beloyski's death there. The fact that they were able to take him out means that Geek Fam didn't have the vision to be able to contest for the turtle. And Dewa United now are actually the ones to lead this early game. So despite Lanaya being punished down bot, he's still able to come back. Here, level 6 against Niall at level 6 too.
It's a problem for Geek Fam right now. The Tamaz is getting so much done. It's a good purify by Kaze. And this farm, man, this farm advantage from Lanaya, the fact that he's able to clear his jungle so quick and then rotate over, look at what he was able to do. He's actually ignoring his entire jungle. Both orange and purple are up. He decided to go and subvert Geek Fam's expectations, not farm in the jungle, but actually take the turret gold down below. Now Lanaya has a solid advantage over Niall.
So that's why,
Yeah.
right? That was my question. I was like, what is Lanaya doing there? And turns out that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to cut out through the patterns that Geek Fam would normally expect. But on the other hand here, with that being said, Niall was actually able to get a lot of, jungle camps away from Dewa United. Is that worth it? Are those trades worth it?
I don't think he was able to get much, man. I think just like the side
Yeah.
small ones, Beloy.
Oh, good Wave Dragon. Beloyski, Primal Round will not be able to be popped just yet. Dewa United looking for more. They're blood-thirsty. It seems like Dewa has enough space to not be committed, but take a look at the Feather Airstrike.
whoa,
Watt
whoa.
taken low. Good Feathered Airstrike as well as Watt will be taken out. 1-for-1. It's a gold laner for now. So let's see here. Nile now soaking damage, stunned as well. Chaco will claim the kill. Dewa United, they overcommitted.
I would say Nile kind of overcommitted as well there, right? They got the kill. What? Shaco! What a way, the Dragon finding a pick.
And again, it seems like Geek Fam here will not be able to secure the turtle. Dewa United, very, very good play. And as well as economy here, 2,000 rather. But Nile will still be able to secure the purple buff. Chidera, very low, and no flicker in hand. Keys has enough range with Feather Airstrike to gun him down.
Man, instantly traded back. Instantly that punish, right? And Shaco looking for a little bit more. The pick that we were really confused about, that we didn't really agree too much about, has actually been the one that makes or breaks.
Beloyski taking out Chaco under the turret, receiving damage, but he's A-okay. Dewa United, they are looking to equalize in this game.
4K gold lead. That's the instant turnaround. That's the instant impact that we see. That was so different to what we saw in game number 1. And again, it looks like you and I might be wrong again here, Gani.
Doesn't matter.
Being the two people going in for Geek. I would have thought.
As long as it's action-packed, I'm all for it.
Oh, Shaco jumps in, and so far the signature picks have been big.
Terrified. Let's see. Dewa United fighting with 5. Nile chunked down. Feather Airstrike will try and take him down, but Watts secures the kill. Geek Fam fighting with 4. Take a look at the 2 members here in the bottom lane. Even with a sneaky clear, they will not be able to get the turret.
How far behind is Chidera?
It's quite far behind, man.
BOD just secured compared to Watt, who picked up a Berserker Fury. Was that a first item Berserker or
Second,
a
usually
second
Haas.
item? That's how far behind he is.
He's a whole item behind. But granted, the BOD is very expensive, so you do get it around this timer. But yeah, it just goes to show with the level lead as well that Watt is having a better game this time on the Irthel against this Beatrix. Shaco is trying to go for more. Lanaya on the Stamus. Let's talk a little bit more about this, right? Because we kind of touched on it on the draft, in the draft. I've said that again, this is a signature pick for Dewa in MDL Season 7 whenever they're up against utility because of the faster clear. And that's what Dewa have been able to utilize for the most part, getting Lanaya ahead through him just clearing the jungle, having very good pathing, but also giving him turret gold, using the winning lane in that Terizla.
Chidera flickering out. Oh, the flicker way of Dragon will lock him down. Chidera will be taken out. Beloyski will not be able to cover his teammate as again, it's a turtle for Lanaya and Dewa United. They're still leading this game.
It's a good lead too, man. 4,000 gold. Beloy just kind of left Chidera there because he already used the armor and Earth Shatter. Dixon!
Good cancel with the penalty zone, right? Dixon now soaking damage. Take a look at Chaco, looking for an opening in the back. But Dixon will fall here under the turret. Look with the BDF now looking for a kill, it seems like. But Luke will be gunned down by Watts. Not just yet though. Watts finds the killing spree. Good way of Dragon on towards Nile. Not enough damage as Chidera finds a precise kill. Good shutdown as well as Dewa United. They overcommitted.
Oh man, just one moment was all it took for Geek Fam to come back into the game. What went down? What was the instant trigger to turn this all back to Geek Fam?
The instant trigger was Dewa United themselves. Geek Fam just reacted to the plays. And remember, this composition with an Akai, with an Edith, does really well in nobody saw that now. Re-engages and initiations, right? When Dewa United just jumps in, they have a heavy spin to counter it. They have an Edith with an onward, an Earthshatter, and even a Primal Wrath to counter it. So Dewa, they just dove too deep. They overextended, and you don't do that against Geek Fam. You don't do that against 3 death Beloy. He's getting to his power spike. Usually it's 7 death Beloy.
Almost there.
4 more.
4 more. It's not too far away. And that's Dewa United's 4K gold lead instantly strict by half. 2K now. And all it takes is just one more moment for Geek Fam to come back, and you can feel the pressure and perhaps the pressure on Lanaya as well, right?
12 times picking up Tamu's MDL Season 6 and 7. 83% win rate there. Let's say It's a 5v5 potential battle in the mid, but both teams concedes as they look for the next neutral objective. That is sending, but it's going to be the Lord.
At this point, Lanaya is still ahead. So despite them losing that single moment, he is still level 12 in comparison to Nile, who is level 11. So in terms of neutral objective take, Lanaya should have a little bit more to say. But now that all depends on the setup as Dewa United. That's a lot of damage onto a boy already. Is he going to force a recall?
No heavy crossbow.
Now let's see though, right feather airstrike pop early though from Keys. Let's see, will that impact it good or bad? And Nile now zoning out as well with heavy spin. Good catch by Chadera. Checo with dragging on towards Chadera. The damage will come through, not just yet though, as Chadera will flicker out of the way. What? Free hitting at the backside. Ooh. Looking for a kill on towards a boy. Beloy will be the first one to fall as Nile follows as well. 2 men taken now, but Dewa United, they lost the Lord.
I think it's the 2 kills that actually they can sacrifice. Geek fam have lost their roamer and their utility jungler. Not too bad considering they got the Lord. If Dewa can clear it out and get turrets, that's where Geek fam find themselves in a trouble position.
Whoa, what?
A boy? He wants to outplay, but Dewa United was ready. Will be taken
straight into the land of Dawn. And here it is, a continuation. What happened? Nobody got taken down.
I think they have respawned.
Oh, have they?
I think so. I mean, all 5 from both teams. It was quite messy earlier on. But yeah, 12 minutes in, 14-6 here. Dewa United, they can keep this going. I don't see.
There you go.
Has an answer. Yeah, this is going to be the item here.
So I was right about the Melfic Roar. Jeez. The GDS and the Melfic Roar, though, still a big advantage.
2
item lead for the Iritheln. He's already building towards that immortality, I believe. A big, big win right now for Dewa United. In these team fights, yeah, at this point, Geek Fam will have to look for that Beloy play. Look at that. Lord advantage. Gold earn, negative 2,400. It was just there to buy them time to get their carries, some more farm, delay what Dewa are trying to do. And at this point, with Shaco having the immortality, it's going to be even harder for Geek Fam to make those plays. Beloyski needs to find one guy, and that's Watt. But Watt has the Purify. Onward and Earth Shatter won't get him.
So how do they play these team fights now?
They got to feint. They got to throw in some CC, use up that Purify, and then go back in with the Black Dragon form.
Or do they go for something similar as they did before? Go in for a counter engage. Wait for Dewa United to make that first move.
I think that window might have just closed out with how ahead Watt is, right? Because if you go for that reactive play, Watt will just decimate your front line a bit too much. Beloy.
Not enough range onto Watt. Shaco, though, take a look at the burst here. He has immortality. Will lose that immortality. And Chadera finds the kill. Take a look at the damage that Watt is giving, but it will not make the Yuzong fall. But my goodness, Keys will make Yuzong fall. Vixen receiving damage. Nile will be gunned down by Watt. It's a 2-for-1. Dewa United, what a play.
I know it's only a 2-for-1 trade, but the fact is, Dewa United successfully took out their retribution, right? So this is going to be a free Lord for Dewa United. And it's not looking good for Geek Fam in this 14 minute.
That was extremely greedy, by the way, from Geek Fam, right? Because they were able to secure a kill with a mistake from Shaco. Immortality, done, dead. But then they decided to go for more when I think they know it themselves that Shaco isn't really a prio target here, right? You get him down, you get more space around the map, sure. You have more chances to pick off, sure. But not in that scenario. Watt still had Purify. There was nothing you could do about him. If you go in as well, maybe finding a pin would be okay. But again, Purify was up. And it just goes to show you with the player gold here how much Watt is ahead by. 11,000 gold in the 14th minute of the game. And Geek Fam now are down 7K.
That's a 2K gold lead for the gold laner only. But Chadera is following up there, catching up as much as he can. but with this much difference, I don't know if it's enough. They're going for the strike.
Now base turret in the bottom lane taken out. In the mid, it will stand for a bit. Lord taking care of it. Nile finds a heavy spin. Not enough damage. Swat is just free-hitting like a cracker jacker as he finds one. And take a look at the mid base turret. It falls as well. Dixon will be the trade 1-for-1. With that in mind, Baloyski falls as well. Dewa leading by one member. Can they pull the trigger? Go to Way of Dragon, find Shadera. Take a look at the damage, does not find it though. Boy! Taken now by Keys. Base wide open. Dewa United finds another kill before taking down the base. Ladies and gentlemen, Dewa United have equalized in this series.
1-1, ladies and gentlemen.